Okay, so you're a retired teacher from Elizabeth, and we've been reading a lot about Elizabeth in the news.
I'm sure you have.
What can you tell us?
I guess it's pretty true.
Was it true in your career, what we're hearing? Was there?
No, I stayed in the classroom for my whole career, 37 years. But I came in on a different, under a different tenure, different people.
Right.
And nothing was ever done like it is now.
Okay. Do you, I mean, one of the points that I've tried to make on the blog is that if we get rid of tenure, we run the risk of turning every school district into Elizabeth.
Yes, that's true.
Did you feel that tenure was an important protection for you at the time?
Yes, I did, and I still do, and I think it's more important now than ever. Because the teachers in Elizabeth, even the support group, everything, they all need that protection, because you can't have nepotism for one person and not for another, and for another and another, and then like your elderly teachers, your experienced teachers, your I don't want to say different ethnic people that are teaching for their whole lives.
Right.
You know, you need experience in the districts, and just because they don't fit a mold, that isn't the reason that they should go.
What did you teach in Elizabeth?
I taught 3rd grade, 4th grade, 2nd grade, and 1st grade.
And
my most was 3rd.
and you survived.
Yes.
I'm an elementary music teacher myself, so
testing and everything, I survived.
Yeah. What was the testing like?
Well, we had the CAT test in the beginning, which was really just multiple choice. I found the New Jersey to be a really good test to measure the children's thought processes.
Yeah.
But the preparation for it and all of the importance to it is really overblown.
Right. Let's talk a little bit now. You're retired.
Yes.
Were you in long enough that you vested in the pension?
Yes.
Then, okay. And now
7 years in one district.
Okay. Wow. Holy cow. So now the governor is saying that your COLA, which was guaranteed to you, we're just going to get rid of it because apparently the problem is that, well, we don't want to say that the problem is that we haven't been paying into the pension, even though that is the problem for 20 years. The problem is somehow that I guess you're leading some extravagant life on this huge pension of yours.
Yeah, right. Well, personally, I don't think our pension should have been touched. Nobody's pension should have been touched until at least the state made one substantial payment to the pension system, and then go to your constituents and tell them that maybe it's time.
Right.
I think there needed to be an improvement and needed to be an input. I mean, I really do, but I think they should have met their obligations first.
Right.
And then come to us.
Now, I know this is impolite, because I don't want to ask ages or anything, but can I assume you get Medicare?
No.
You don't get Medicare?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
No.
No, it's not.
Not yet.
But that's going to be happening, right?
Right. That'll be.
Now, when you get Medicare, you're going to get the health care that you get is just going to make up the gap, right? So this notion that you're getting free health care all the time, well, that's what you're getting is health care that just covers Medicare. So I think that's something important that people haven't understood. And you paid Medicare taxes the entire time. So you're entitled to that just like anybody else who were.
But, you know, I still feel, this is my opinion, I feel teachers I have children that have to pay their own medical.
Right.
So, and they don't have it as good as I have. But they also are making more than I did when I started. I started in 71 making $8,000 a year. Right. I've gone to retired dinners and watched women get up who have retired in the 60s and 70s, and they're not making anything a month.
Right.
Nothing. And you know, this was a deal because we weren't in the private sector. We chose to go less money with this kind of a deal for us later on.
Right.
And people in the private sector, they could have gone with us, and they decided to make their money then. I can't help it that they blew it when they did. So
I think that's a point that's really been lost. I'm glad you said that, because you made a decision when you were younger.
Yes.
You knew what you were getting into, and somebody made a deal. Now you've got a young person who wants to become a teacher, and they're seeing how they're breaking their word to you. a younger person is going to look at this and say, well, what's going to stop them from bringing the word to me 35, 40 years in? So why would I even choose to go into this field? I think it's one of the most dangerous things that's going on with all this.
I agree. But, you know, I veered my children away from, I'm sorry, I feel bad about it because my whole family, my brother, my sister, my aunt, all were teachers. But I veered my kids away from it because I didn't think it wasn't good enough for them. I didn't want to see them going through some of the stuff that I did go through.
Right.
One of my friends said, in teaching, you have this big cog wheel, you know, and eventually you get to all the cogs.
Right.
Only they put new names on it. And, you know.
Yeah. Well, thank you for everything that you did. Thank you for all your service, and thank you for talking, and go Elizabeth.